What's up, everyone? Metal Boot Guy here, and today we're going to be unboxing the Java Waxed Flesh from the MTO that they did. This is a leather that, again, I don't know why I sat on this for so long. Pretty sure they've offered this in a stock build in the past, even with a pull tab, which I was not able to get on this pair, unfortunately. And the last two Upland MTOs that they did, I passed. Well, the first one I didn't do any boots because I had just bought some nicks, and I really regret that. The second one, I actually really wanted these on a 20 last because at the time I don't know that they had ever actually done the Java Waxed Flesh on a 20 last, and I was thinking about wearing them to work, and so but I just couldn't decide whether I wanted 79 or 20, and the next day after I had made up my mind, they were out of the Java Waxed Flesh. So that pretty much sealed that, which is weird because this is like Truman's like most popular leather, and it's like they always keep it in stock. And considering that these were like I think 12 to 14, it could have been 10 to 12, but either way, it was somewhere between 10 to 14 week lead time. Like even if it would have taken them longer to build them, I would have been okay with that. But it was what it was, and they ended up doing the MTO. The only thing is I didn't get the pull tab, unfortunately, so that's okay. Build specs, obviously, Java Waxed Flesh Upland, my 8.5D size, heavy lug every time. Went with the 79 last, and I went with the cap toe. This was a tough decision because like all my boots are cap toe in the 79 last, except for one, and that was the Cognic Shrunken Bison, but I did that in a size 9, so I mean, it looks cool. It fits me okay. It's a little long, but like, you know, I'm kind of dissuaded from wearing it because it's a size 9. So to have one that actually fits me and wear it constantly and break it in, I don't know why I can't not get the cap toe, but for some reason I just always go with it. I think partially, though, it was the leather choice too. Like I just think that the Java Waxed Flesh just looks better with the cap toe. Now they did just release a 6-inch plain toe Java Waxed Flesh, and I think it looks pretty cool. But went ahead with this one and did the cap. So again, have not opened these, haven't taken a peek, but I know they're my size and everything. They're going to fit fine. One other thing that I'm a little disappointed about is you could not do a matching tongue on these. I like the matching tongue personally. Now I did go with a brown tongue. Oh wait, no, I didn't choose that. That was what everybody got, was a brown tongue. Because in the past, sometimes they would, if they weren't doing a matching tongue, or even if they were, you could still choose black or brown. So the brown's still going to look cool, but I would have preferred matching. So anyways, let's get down to it. As usual, card, and yep, like I said in my mahogany video, it looks like cotton laces, and these aren't even wrapped in the Truman wrap, which I don't really care. But man, I wish that the leather laces came with these. I'm not sure why Truman did that. Just double checking, yeah. I don't know why they did that, but they did, so it's whatever. I think I have mine from my charcoals I can use, so. And yep, here we go. Java Waxed Flesh. And as everyone has pointed out in other videos, if you've seen them, it basically looks black, but it is a really dark brown. And actually that contrasting tongue looks pretty cool. I still would have preferred matching, but that does look a lot nicer than what I was thinking. Because honestly, I thought it was going to be a lighter, kind of like the inside here. I thought it was going to be a much lighter brown. But this being a medium to dark, it actually looks really good. It definitely gives that Java feel to it. So just looking over all the stitching and everything, this eyelet looks like someone punched it a little too high. I don't think I've noticed that on any of my other boots. That one as well. But it's okay. I'm never, ever going to notice that. Ever. So it's not a big deal. Obviously, went with the storm welt on this pair. Personally, I love the storm welt. If you can't tell, I know some people don't because they want their boots to look more sleek. I mean, that's personal preference for everyone. But yeah, everything else looks pretty good. All the stitching and everything. Got your heavy lug sole. Yeah, I mean, they're looking good. I just really wish. And I actually emailed Truman and was like, hey, do me a solid and I'll pay. Just throw that pull tab on there. And they're like, no, it's not offered. So I tried. I bug them a lot, actually. I'll send them requests all the time, like, hey, can you please do this? And nah, it's always no. But you gotta try. You see this one, boom, perfect spot. Check this side. Yeah, that one's even a little off. I mean, it's not gonna matter. And again, somebody did this by hand, so of course you would think this one would be the least likely one to be out of place because they've even got a box to put it inside of, but it's whatever. Again, I mean, I'm never gonna notice it. It's not gonna affect anything. If you're gonna cry about something as minuscule as that, then just stop buying boots, okay? Because nobody wants to hear that. Now, I would understand if like every eyelet was wonky and like maybe the second one was like where the third one is, like they were spaced so far apart. You know what I mean? Like if you had like major just inconsistency, but like something like that where it's like, you know what I mean? If I wasn't making YouTube videos, I probably wouldn't even notice that because I would have just taken them out of the box and laced them up and worn them. And then like at one day, I would randomly notice it and be like, huh, that's funny. So, but yeah, I mean, everything else looks great. Good, good. Let's go ahead and throw them on. All right, let's go ahead and throw these bad boys on. Went ahead and stole my leather laces out of my black double shot because I don't use those on those. So, oh yeah, these are amazing. The Waxed Flesh has become one of my favorite types of boots. Oh man, these feel so good. The only thing that sucks is that once the wax wears off, you know, then you're just left with the rough out boot. Man, I really need to get another little tripod to film lower. But golly, I mean, dang, these are just amazing. These just feel so much better than those 20 last, which really sucks, and it's really odd too. I mean, these aren't even squeezing me at all. Normally the 79 last is a little snug whenever I first get them. Nothing unbearable, but just a little more snug than, you know, I guess it's supposed to be how it is, really. But I'm surprised. Oh man, it feels so good. Can't believe I slept on the 79 for so long. Get them laced up here. Yeah, those that eyelet's kind of fun. Oh yeah, okay. Yep, definitely screwed up. I didn't notice this before. Let me go ahead and bring the camera down here. Oh. So, see the eyelet right here? Look, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so they forgot to punch an eyelet right here. So, boom, there's there's an eyelet and there's no eyelet. So I'm gonna not lace this pair up because I imagine what Truman is gonna do is they're probably gonna wanna, you know, have me send these back. And I mean, I don't know if their machine if they're going to be able to punch it with it already sewn together. But if they do, um, I don't want it to be all dirty and worn for whoever's got to do it. So I will take these off my feet, reach out to Truman. Today, the day of filming is a Sunday, so I'm not going to get a response back. I'll check over the other boot. I mean, it looks right, but I'll check over that other boot and get back with you guys and see what they say, and then we'll finish this video up. Okay, well, not sure if anybody else caught it. Because sometimes, whenever I'm looking down through the camera at the boot and I'm rotating it and I'm talking, it's like I'm checking the boot out, but I'm not 100% checking the boot out. You can see the little spot right here where it was marked to punch. And then, as I was saying earlier in the recording about how, well, if you had all these wonky, well, this is wonky. Okay. Look how high up this one is. These two seem a little closer than these two. And that probably wouldn't be a huge deal, to be honest. But like when they're all they all have something a little, going on with them. I think I was more focused on the top here that I didn't even pay attention to down here. But, you can just kind of see like it does look kind of wonky. I looked these over a little bit after I just discovered that. This side, it's fine. I don't really, but who cares? I don't know about the rest of it. It probably looks fine. But I think on this boot right here, yeah. Again, it's minuscule, but you can kind of see where it looks like maybe like these two are closer together than those. It's not a huge deal as far as that goes. And I think because as soon as I discovered the missing eyelet, I went back and looked, and now that I'm showing you, it doesn't really stand out. This side may be fine, but yeah, overall, whoever was punching the eyelets that day, because you can just kind of tell this one's up closer to the stitch where these are centered better. They were a little off, and at the end of the day, if that one was not missing, it's probably not going to be a big deal. It's going to lace up. You know what I mean? It's a handmade product. It's going to lace up, and it's going to, it's not going to really affect anything except for the looks. But there's not a whole lot I can do about one that's just not even there. What do you do about that? So again, I'll reach out to Truman. I'll see what they say, and I'll give an update later. So anyways, y'all have a good one.